One of the things we get a lot of questions about is the caulking mallet. Now, this is a specially designed mallet just for this process. And it really kind of started its life in the 1500s and kind of evolved over the years and really kind of hit its heyday in the 1800s when metalwork really started coming into its own. And there's a lot of things that this mallet does that really beat out the more traditional or commonplace, framing hammers or, dead blows or things of that nature. One of the things is it has this really long head and a relatively short handle to that head. If you were to imagine a framing hammer, that head is going to be quite small. So if you take a look at when you're tapping with this hammer, I don't have to move my arm a lot to get a lot of good, firm tapping momentum into the iron that I have here. Where if I had a smaller head, I would need to swing that a lot further to get the same amount of momentum into my iron. And if you're swinging this mallet for 8 hours a day, 45 minutes out of every single hour, that little bit of, saving on that momentum adds up. It really saves your arm. You'll also notice that I don't have to move my wrist at all. I can just use my elbow, use my shoulder to really get consistent drive and force into my taps. The other thing is it's a wooden face. So if you have metal on metal, you're gonna consistently mushroom over your metal irons. So that wood onto metal actually is a lot safer for your irons. It extends the longevity of your irons. So we really want that wood on metal contact. The other features of these caulking mallets is they always have some sort of split in the head of the mallet. And that really diffuses a lot of sound. So if you're using a metal head mallet or even just a wooden mallet without that cut, sometimes it's holes, the sound would be really, really loud. And it would be a high-pitched ringing, which gets really old after a while. And you'll actually be able to hear a lot more of the sound of your iron interacting with the bottom of your seam because a lot of that noise is dissipated. So you'll read in historical references of being able to hear the caulking iron ring. And that's very true and something that you can hear with a caulking mallet of when that iron gets fully home in the bottom of the seam, the pitch will change between the mallet and the iron, which is a kind of cool, unique feature. The other thing that it does is it deadens the sound for those that are working around you or even down below. So oftentimes there are other projects that are going on when a vessel is being caulked, and to just be swinging a regular hammer or a regular mallet is going to be absolutely deafening to those that are around you. So this mallet has a lot of ingenuity that's put into it, and it's designed specifically for this purpose. And it really helps any caulker caulk longer, caulk faster, caulk more consistent. A lot of times you'll even see videos of caulkers if they're at the turn of the bilge or kind of underneath the hull, they'll be able to flip the mallet upside down and use it upside down. So this mallet design, because it's so compact and because it's so proportional between the hammer and the head, you can really use it in a variety of different ways to get exactly where you need to be to caulk those seams.